News OK's Press Row with the Oklahoman's Barry Tramel and Jenni Carlson is powered by Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'.
I'm Barry Tramel, and I agree with everyone else. The Thunder would like to play the New Orleans Hornets in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, but will they? We'll talk about it here on the Press Row from the Opupka Studios in Oklahoma City. I'm Jenni Carlson. Press Row is sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. Barry, right now, Thunder in the 4 spot, headed into their last game, last regular season game. Looks like it's going to be the Nuggets, but there are still some other teams in play because the Thunder could move up, or some other teams could move up. Do you like this Nuggets matchup?
Well, I think it's pretty good. I think the Thunder sweeping Denver last week, winning at Denver, then here in Oklahoma City, very good sign that Oklahoma City matches up pretty well with the Nuggets. I think the Thunder, though, would prefer New Orleans. This is a Hornet team that has played very solid, good defense all year, but lost David West a couple of weeks ago. Will not return this season. So it's a little bit of a scramble mode for New Orleans. They've played very tough, but I don't see how they could match up with the Thunder. I think that's the best matchup for Oklahoma City to get through to the second round is play their old pals from New Orleans.
They're old pals. I'm not so sure there's too much buddy-buddy going on between those two teams. And a lot of the animosity stems from Chris Paul, a guy that I think people here in Oklahoma City still love because of what he brought to the city when the Hornets were here. I just almost called the Hornets the Thunder. When has that happened before? It's usually the other way around. But Chris Paul now is on the other side, and he's clearly a guy that people love to hate. I mean, here's a guy that he'll do anything to get a call, to get an advantage. And fans here in Oklahoma City, they used to love that about Chris Paul. Now, not so much. So that would be a fantastic interplay. Here's a chance for Oklahoma City to take that next step as an NBA city and win a playoff series and to do it against that franchise that brought the NBA here. Obviously, it'd be fantastic and lots of fun. I'm just not so sure that that's where the Thunder will land is with a matchup with New Orleans. I tell you, of those bottom 4 teams, the one that would scare me the most if I was the Thunder is actually the one that's probably least likely to happen, and that's Memphis. And Barry, that to me is because of one guy, Tony Allen. Look out for that guy defensively.
The Grizzlies are actually a pretty good matchup on their end for Oklahoma City because Tony Allen gets in Kevin Durant's jersey and refuses to leave for all 48 minutes. And then for whatever reason, Zach Randolph plays like Karl Malone every time he plays the Thunder. Now, Memphis and Oklahoma City haven't squared off with the Thunder having Kendrick Perkins in the lineup. I'd be anxious to see how that matchup goes. But I would tend to think that you're right. I would think Oklahoma City would not be crazy about that Memphis matchup. Rudy Gay is out for the year, another high caliber player. So Grizzlies not playing at full strength either. But I think the Thunder would probably like to take their chances with New Orleans and Denver over a Portland or a Memphis. So I think it's going to be Denver. I don't think these other scenarios are going to pan out, but if so, it could lead to some interesting matchups.
It's going to be an entertaining series. It's going to be a fun series, and I think it's a series that the Thunder can win. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.